Welcome back to another video, guys, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today we are under the Eiffel Tower. It's a rainy day here at Kings Dominion, which means the crowds and some of the rides are not here, but there is a lot going on in the park for when you come and visit and the weather is good. So let's get inside the park and have some fun. We got new ride updates, new ride reopenings, and also some items that have just been added to some of the locations here. Let's go inside and check it all out. All right, so I want to start off by making our way down Old Virginia and go check out Grizzly. I was live earlier on Instagram as well as on YouTube here. Did a quick live and we saw a lot of what's going on over there. It looks like the actual ride vehicle is now on the tracks, so super excited. They also released a new beer, an IPA, which we tried out live on Instagram. I'll probably post one of the pictures and overlay it on this video. Not a fan of IPAs, but it was pretty good. It doesn't have that typical bite that IPAs have at the end, and it had a nice like fruity flavor to it. But let's make our way over to Grizzly. It's still raining, the rain is coming down. Most of the rides are opening and then reclosing, but let's try to have some fun this rainy day and get some updates in. And as we make our way towards Grizzly, the Parched Pig is reopened. One of my favorite spots here to do some people watching during their haunt event. You just grab a beer and sit down right here and watch as the sliders scare everybody, but also a great place to kind of pop a squat during these rainy times at the park, or even cooling down when it's super hot. And also, as we make a stop right by the Kings Dominion Theater, right over there is Grizzly Gulch General Store. We'll make our way over there in just a moment. I want to let you guys know we're just about 2 months out now at this point from Grand Carnival, one of our favorite times here at the park. A super fun time to grab some food, see some performers, and some drinks. We'll be back for that for sure. Let's keep making our way. All right, and we now are right behind the Grizzly Gulch General Store. I was walking by and I noticed something while we were doing our live on Instagram, that the ride vehicle for Grizzly is now out and visible. Somebody had commented that it had been on the track this whole entire time. It was just kind of hidden under one of the sheds, but now it's visible back here, which means they're probably getting ready for testing and reopening very soon. Let's take a quick look. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to punch in on this because I don't have a zoom lens, but you can see right over there, now that the brush is starting to grow back because of the springtime, it's harder to see the construction, but last we saw, the lift hill was just but complete, but now you can see the yellow ride vehicle is nice and stationed right before the first lift hill here. Super exciting. I can't wait for Grizzly to reopen. I hope that Kings Dominion does some type of media event so I could come and show you guys an early preview of this new retracked ride. Now, retracking typically just means they're refurbing the ride and making sure that it's a lot smoother, but they've added a lot of new elements. Banks on the ride have now been added. Also, I believe the biggest drop is now a couple of inches, if not feet, higher. And excuse me if I don't know all the exact details because I don't have them in front of me as I'm doing this video, but I did see a mention that the ride itself has now changed its layout, which is super exciting. Not only are we getting a retracking, we're getting basically a whole new ride experience in addition to just it being smoother. I don't know about you guys, but although Grizzly was a rough ride before and kind of one that I avoided because it was a little bit too rough, I did appreciate the history, and back in the day I rode it and it was an amazing ride at that time. I'm super excited for its return, and also now that it's changing completely, or not completely, they're making some significant and applicable changes to the actual ride layout. I'm super excited to try it out. And as we now make our way down Candy Apple Grove, today was supposed to be the reopening of I-305 here at the park. Obviously, this weather is not in our favor. Some of the rides have been on and off reopening, but the weather only continues to get worse. We had a little break in the rain where Dominator was running, but I think all the coasters have stopped running. Regardless, we're gonna make our way back to I-305, check it out, because now the barrier is out the way and we can actually get up close with the coaster and see the ride vehicle on the tracks. But before we get there, I wanna make our way over to a new restaurant that's coming and check out the progress. Yes, it is the replacement to Chick-fil-A here at King's Dominion. King's Dominion has been doing the smart thing of doing away with their large chain restaurants like Subway and Chick-fil-A and replacing them with super cool themed restaurants here at the park, themed to the areas that they're in addition to very high quality offerings. Check out the offerings here on this little promotional poster. Opening summer of 2023, so very soon. Right now there's not much you could see aside from obvious construction. They have, sorry, I'm jumping down, boom. They have plywood over the windows. I'm assuming these are gonna be doors or large openings. There's probably gonna be like a fire pole in there. And also, I don't know if Chick-fil-A had a patio area, but this looks like it could be a fairly significant outdoor patio. And given that this is gonna be a barbecue restaurant, if they were to put like a fire pit out here, the aroma would go through the park and help bring in the patrons to their new restaurant. I'm sure it's gonna smell amazing. But yeah, the windows are all covered in plastic, so you can't see what's going on. But yeah, this is the former Chick-fil-A, and it's now gonna be Firehouse BBQ. I can't wait to check this out. Chef Dennis has been doing a great job with the food offerings here at King's Dominion. So much so, we recently did a TikTok and a short on YouTube and posted it talking about the the best places to eat here at King's Dominion. Grain and Grow is one of them. It's doing so well that Grain and Grow is actually now opening over at Kings Island. And it does look like Dominator's still going, but I do gotta say, these little things that are going on and the fact that now Grain and Grow is heading over to Kings Island makes me super proud. I'm a regular patron here at King's Dominion. I've been kind of preaching the greatness of this particular park and how it's improving every single year, every single season. I enjoy all their special events like their Winterfest and their Hunt. And I'm super proud to see that now that's being recognized and taken elsewhere because of the examples and success that King's Dominion is having. Now let's keep on making our way. Let's go check out I-305. If Dominator is running, maybe I-305 is running as well. And as the train goes up the lift hill, it does look like they are testing out I-305, but they aren't allowing anybody in the lines, unfortunately. The weather is against us. Oh no! They're currently unloading the last train and people are coming off of it. So people have been able to ride and there's a few people left to ride, but I don't think it's going to be going the whole entire day. It definitely wasn't going a few moments ago, like maybe about 20 minutes ago when we first came and checked out I-305. It was completely closed, but if you're lucky, there might be a spot in time like these individuals that you'll be able to ride, but they have stopped allowing people into the line right now. So it looks like just the last few people are going to be able to ride. They're probably looking at the weather forecast and predicting that it's about to get worse, and it's better that they just don't do it. But this particular train is completely empty, although there's people waiting in line. So maybe they're getting ready to close it once again. Yeah, as you can see, it's a completely empty train. It's about to make its way over. But I-305 is reopened officially today. Maybe not the most availability due to the rain that's working against us. But if you're looking at coming to the park, maybe tomorrow the weather's supposed to be much better. You should be able to get yourself a ride on this amazing 305-foot drop coaster. Alrighty guys, we made the most out of our visit today, although the weather was not working in our favor as we finish off over here by I-305 right behind me. It's open, but the weather permitting, you may not be able to ride today, but a few people have. We just saw a few people and it looks like they're letting on the last few people to ride, but no more people getting in line. But we saw the new IPA over for Grizzly and the reopening. We got to check out Grizzly and it looks like the ride vehicle is back on the track. A lot new going on in the park in preparation for their busy season this summer. I'm excited to see Grizzly reopen, get a ride on I-305 for the first time this season. Unfortunately not today, but hopefully very soon. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. But don't forget to ask yourself, as it rains, have you been entertained?